guys, we're back at the shop from the Billy Joe Ingram Memorial 154. What a night. It was intense. So obviously we set fast time, really cool, great field of cars. Anytime you can out qualify, Atwell, Massey, all those guys, the locals that are fast like Brinson, just awesome field of cars, awesome crowd. To put it on the pole and then to take the challenge to start in the rear. I knew she would get beat up. Ugh, it's rough though. Put on a really, really fun show. Huge response from the crowd whenever I hopped out of the car. Really cool to hear. I don't know if that 100% evens out the amount of work I'm gonna have to do to make this thing pretty again, but definitely worth the try. Started 24th, got all the way to 3rd with like 45 to go. The top two got away while I was trying. It took me too long to get around Stickler and Massey. I mean, obviously, you know how good those guys are. And Stickler's super good at being defensive there. He takes your line away, and you kind of have to do that to get by. So just spent too much time trying to get to 3rd, and then it went green from there. Man, it's had a chance. Like, if we had any late caution, I was super similar on speed to Neary. Atwell broke with just a few to go, so it would have inherited that spot if we were in position. To come that close, it's frustrating, but really fun night. Really cool seeing how big the reaction was from the family. Even Mr. Bill's wife, his widow, came out to see this paint scheme on the track again for the first time since whatever, 1978. Tons of their family coming out and hugging and taking pictures, and Kevin's brother Kelly picking me up in the air whenever I sat past time with his dad's scheme was really neat. So really fun experience. Wish we could have got 2 more spots or a little bit less body damage to repair, because shit, old girl's rough. But all in all, fun night. We'll see if we can get some video packed together from you guys. I feel like every crash happened in front of me. So you should have a really good view from about right here of most of the crashes. We'll see if we can get that stuff edited together and get all this posted for you soon, and let you see a little bit of the carnage from my view, and get ready to do it again. See, I'm going to take the green and try to get really calm, leaving lots of room. You know, as we get rolling here, start picking a few off the top, then it back down to the bottom, call it down, pick back up to the top, and then a little bit later here, you see the whole top of, you know, jams up, and a bunch of cars go back 5, get back down again, pass them again. Maybe kind of screwed up, choose the wrong lane, get a bunch of spots back. Like, at the beginning of the race was a little sloppier than I was intending, but just keep trying to chip away at it a little bit at a time. Finally get a handful of good spots in here, and then this happens. 28's going around right in front of me. I just got it missed. The car behind me slams me and shoves me through the wreck, turns the right side of the car all up. This restart feels pretty clean. I picked off 1 or 2. Just trying to kind of rotate between push hard to get a car and then sit there and ride, pull everything down. We can see Maori starting to struggle a little bit here, so I get a you know, the old fade high, duck low, get a good run up off. Thought I was pretty hard underneath, we made pretty hard contact getting in the corner, like you didn't know I was there. But thankfully survived that. We'll on to get the next one. Ron showed a lot of respect. I mean, you can tell the difference when, you know, racing with the old school racers. Like, he knows I'm coming. I've already passed 10, 15 cars to get there. As soon as I poke the nose to the outside, the guys can pull down, let me go. Try to fall in behind me so he can pick up more spots himself. There's another one, just on restart, trying to keep the gap full, trying to get by Alban. I know he's one of our main competition in these big races, so trying to keep him boxed out, waiting on the in front of me to go, and then cars spin out right in front of me again, which apparently it's just the theme for the night, where anyone who gets in trouble, they have to do it right in front of my front bumper. Yeah, and that brings us to halfway. I believe when I got by Alban there, that put us in P8, and I want to make sure we were in the top 10 by halfway. 77 down, 77 to go. I figured, you know, if I get to the front half of the field, but the car's still in one piece. I can start attacking, the leaders now. Picked up a couple more spots during the halfway break. A couple cars were deemed to not be ready to go by the time the horn blew. We're signaling our break was over, and I got stepped in the rear. So it worked out good for us. We're going to start a little higher up. Got a little luck on our side there. Oh, look at that. Two cars hit each other and spun out right in front of me again. Just got to avoid another one. Next. Okay, epic battle of Nasty. Here we were side by side for felt like forever. Probably overheated the right and stuck out the friction wall a bit. That was super fun. Super intense being pinned on the outside around that place, but it was cool. Going toe to toe with Nasty there, side by side, trying to make the top work with Auburndale. Here's where I get a little agitated. Battling really hard with Stickler and Nasty. I felt like I got used up a little bit where Stickler was super tight and trying to hold me off. And I started getting ping-ponged off of and bounced off the wall. And you can see me on the anchor chip pretty hard. No arms out there and stuff. But was able to calm down and go back after and pass both of them. Here's some pretty good textbook, just old school passes where set him up, watch for weakness, wait for him to get tight, deep setup, pounce when it's there, make it happen. And from this point, the race goes green. The top two were too far away. They had almost a half a lap on us by the time I got by all those guys. So I could have tried to just burn the car to the ground to go after them and then maybe get there when the race was over. Really the only play was to get a safe lead on Nancy for third there and just try to take care of the car and hope for a caution. I'd run it hard every couple of laps just to show what pace it had. Be ready mentally if we did get a restart to know what I had to work with. Unfortunately, Atwell braking, I could have probably gotten him for second if I would have turned up the wind a little sooner, but obviously I didn't know that was going to happen. So it's unfortunate not to get to go challenge the top two with how good of a hot ride we had. But I just wasn't in the cards that night.